Okay, our company is Ferris White, and our team members are myself, Krista Bagley, Antonio Wilson, and Daniel McCahan. And throughout the 8 rounds of the competition and 4 practice rounds, our company was a broad differentiator. We produced 6 products. In traditional segment, our product's name was Fast. Fist was in the high-end segment. Foam was in the performance segment. Fuel was also in the performance segment. And our 2 products in the size segment were Fume and Fly. And we'll talk a little bit more about when our additional products were introduced in the rounds throughout the competition a little bit later in our presentation. So the vision of our company was that the Ferris Company creates premium products for the sensor technology industry as a broad differentiator who serves all customer segments. Our products are superior in terms of quality, performance, and size, and our company aims to become the industry leader while learning to better understand and meet our customers' needs. So, at the beginning of the simulation, both the practice and the competition rounds, our company developed that vision. And our company chose to be broad differentiators because our aim was to create more value for our customers and achieve higher market shares in all market segments compared to our competitors who mostly pursued a cost leadership strategy. And in pursuing this vision and pursuing our business level and functional level strategies, we wanted to appeal to all market segments, producing high quality products that were advanced in terms of performance and size, mean time before failure, and were reasonably priced for the amount of value that we believed that they offered. And so with our business level strategy, from the Capstone team member guide, a quote is, "A broad differentiator strategy maintains a presence in every market segment, every segment of the market. The company will gain a competitive advantage by distinguishing products with an excellent design, high awareness, and easy accessibility, and the company will develop an R&D competency that keeps designs fresh and exciting. Products keep pace with the market, offering improved size and performance each round. Prices will be above average, and capacity will be expanded as higher demand is generated." And so each of those individual components of the business level strategy was intertwined into our decisions as a group. We wanted to stay ahead of the curve in producing our products and deciding on their specifications. We tried to update R&D as frequently as possible, as was determined by the customer buying criteria and what we believe our customers wanted. And prices for our products were above the average for some of our competitors who were cost leaders, but we believed that our products offered more value, and so therefore we could charge a higher price. And we increased our capacity and automation strategically throughout the 8 rounds and made decisions that further strengthened our business level strategy. And so our focus in our business level strategy as a broad differentiator was to focus on most market segments. As a result of some of the missteps our team might have made that we'll talk about later on, we chose to exit the low segment and introduce 2 products into the performance and size segments respectively, because our focus as being broad differentiators was mainly on the performance, the high end, and the size market segments. And so, as a result of the missteps I mentioned earlier, our strategy shifted from being a broad differentiator in all markets to being a broad differentiator in most markets. And we continued that broad differentiator business level competitive advantage by offering products that are superior in terms of quality, performance, and size. And just emphasizing the value that we believe that we created for customers, looking at what they wanted and what we could offer as a company as a result of our skills and competencies. And now Daniel will talk about our functional level strategies.
Well, thanks, Krista. As far as our functional level strategies, such as R&D, we use the Capstone Courier to project what we thought our products would do for the next round. Basically, we also looked at our competitors as well, and we tried to figure out which markets they were in. And when we were able to figure out if our competitors had left markets or entered markets, we were able to use the courier to help predict what our products would do. As far as marketing, we really utilized the team member guide to a T, and we just pretty much focused on ways in which to get our product out there. For example, with one of our newer products, Fly, we marketed it before it hit the market, and basically to arouse consumer awareness. Basically, we focused on financial resources more heavily, and just promoting our products in the high-end performance and size markets. All right, as far as TQM, the numbers we got were basically from the online member guide, and with these numbers, it helped us basically increase our competitive advantage and stay and basically become more effective for demand. And as far as our production, we focused heavily on industry demand plus the projected demand growth, and we divided that by the number of products sold in each market segment. All right, and as far as our products, during the beginning, early in the rounds, we were more optimistic with our forecasting, and it kind of came back to bite us later, because once we understood where we were going wrong, it was harder to come back. But we made gradual steps each week to push ourselves in a better position. So probably from being the last out of the entire class, we came back, and we each week we kept going stronger and stronger. And in each week, as we looked at the courier and our basically our results, we asked ourselves questions. How does the numbers compare to the computer predictions? Basically, the computer would give you a prediction of how much products you'll probably sell. We looked at our last year's sales and our unit sold, and we would basically look at that, and we would continue to try to figure out where we were in the market and basically come up with a reasonable number of predictions of what we could manage to sell. And basically, at the beginning we would stock out a lot, and then eventually we realized that stock out costs were hurting us. So we always figured out, then we eventually figured out that you always want at least one product left in your stock before you stocked out. You would that would be great, because basically you would sell almost all of your units except one, and basically there would be no stock out cost that would hurt you as far as your balanced scorecard. And for the most part, that's what we did on our functional level strategies.